That's all I want. 12 points. Is this the moment? Is this it? Is he going to blow? Oh! Alright, hello and welcome to the MatchDayVlogs channel. As always, please remember to smash that like button, hit subscribe, because it really does make a difference to the channel. We're here at St Mary's Stadium. I don't know why we're here. I don't know why. We're here to see Southampton take on soon-to-be second place Manchester City. Let's get straight onto the starting lineups, because I think from one thing we can see, it's a little bit odd. There's no Kyle Walker-Peters there, and all of our strikers appear to be on the bench, and we're fielding 3 attacking midfielders up front. Is the best way I can describe it, really, isn't it?
Yes, I'm assuming it's a 5-5. It's a tactic. I mean, against City, it's not the worst thing to do in the world.
The other side is looking at what Man City have fielded. Haaland, De Bruyne's in there as well, Foden. Let's hope it's single figures, that's all I can say. Is that enough said about this game?
I mean, what more is there to be said about this season?
Simon Rusk has had this team of all of 20 minutes, but one thing that I will say is the fact that it does strike me as rather bizarre. He keeps coming out and saying that he's trying to set us up so that we don't lose heavily, okay? That's fine, but why are you doing that against Leicester? Why are you doing that against Fulham at home? Why are you doing that against Palace, where teams where, okay, it might be a risky game, but we're not going to get hammered, and you may as well go for it. I mean, that can't send much confidence into these players if they're going all the way to Leicester last week and setting up like that.
Yeah, it's go to Leicester, hope for a 1-0 or a 0-0, and then hope that will mean maybe just no goals against it. But it's just awful, mate. Like I get what Rusk is saying, but it's not even been defensively better, really, has it? It's just quite clear that these players aren't up for the task of this field, and even against teams who you would assume would be okay, like Leicester or Fulham, no, they're just head and shoulders better, and we're here because we're here.
Yeah,
they're here because they've got contracts.
Yeah. We have been restricted in terms of what we can do, and any club progressing up to the Premier League will be restricted in what they can spend, but we haven't spent well at all. I think, you know, there is the main no mistake. We've totally messed it up on both cases, but the teams coming up, Burnley, Leeds coming up, I mean, they're all envisaging, I mean, Leeds are kind of hoping that they'll come up and spend 200 million and get Jose Mourinho. Well, they've still got Farker and they were in for Musa Djenepo. So let's be real about it. I mean, I hope Leeds and Burnley prove me wrong and somehow maintain the Premier League, but it's getting to be a similar picture, isn't it?
It is. It's just, I think we're in a bit of a cycle right now, just rinse and repeat of these clubs, and I think any team that's sort of coming up has sort of an idea of what they could be able to do, and especially Leeds, because in their mind they're a big enough club, got enough in the background, and maybe make some moves. It ain't like that. You got to make those moves and hope that works out. I mean, Nottingham Forest is sort of the ultimate. This is how you do it. It's not wise, because if it goes wrong, you're ruined. Yeah. So
that is the only way to do it, actually, is overspend, get a 10-point deduction the following season, and just hope that you've got enough to maintain. That is actually the only way to break it, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to break the rules and just hope that gamble works out. Have you ever watched The Big Short when they're betting against the stock market? It's very much like that. Yeah. You just got to hope that this illegal move you're doing works out, because otherwise you are in trouble.
Yeah. And it's not going to change anytime soon, because for anything to change, the other Premier League clubs are going to have to vote it in. It's just basically going to be like, you know, turkeys voting for Christmas, isn't it? Yeah. You know, they're not going to change it, because the reality is, had the financial regulations changed this season, we might have seen Tottenham get relegated, we might have seen Man United get relegated. This would have been a genuine possibility.
Imagine, like, when you look at that Europa League final, right, and you see 15th and 16th in the final.
About to get Champions League football from it as well.
Absolutely insanity. Absolute insanity. It really just shows you, like, what the split is in the Premier League right now, and how difficult it is, and how relentless it is. And it's just, I cannot wait for next season. Can't wait to play Leyton Orient. Can't wait to have a good time. Can't wait to just go and enjoy football matches. Please don't bring VAR into the Championship. Yeah. I mean, we've not had a catch-up in ages. Who are you thinking for the manager job next year? Who do you want?
Who do I want? I just want the right fit. I mean, I see names like that, you know, Danny Röhl out there. I see Frank Lampard's name in there. I see loads of stuff. But I quite like the Inter manager. I think the Jose Enrique at PSG's done a pretty good job. I'd take him.
What about the guy that Wolfsburg just fired?
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, would you take him?
That old flame?
Yeah.
They say you should never go back, but you know, it worked for Everton, didn't it?
Well, imagine, you know, Ralph lifting.
I don't know.
Imagine Ralph lifting the championship trophy. What a time! He never got us relegated, but brought us back up. That'd be a great story.
It would be a good story. I mean, I did enjoy the football he played. It did exhaust the players, but hey, if I can get Hassan Hool and Danny Rose to number 2, or maybe the other way round, who say that can't work?
Could you imagine this team trying to play pressing football for 46 games?
No.
I couldn't imagine doing it for 46 minutes.
No. But anyway, we just thought we'd give an overview of the situation of football, how we see it at the moment. There's a lot that is wrong with the divide between the Premier League and the Championship, but the reality is I don't see it changing anytime soon, and I certainly do wish the best for those newly promoted sides. But those fan bases are in for an absolute drubbing for 38 games next season. But who knows? Prove me wrong. Any other pastimes you recommend doing instead of watching football? Because there's loads of good things you can do. Take up baking.
Bacon. I went to the cookie fair the other week and I was drinking scrumpy in the sunshine, just watching the notifications going, more scrumpy.
Yeah, it's important to take your mind off it and think of something else. But there we go. Do we dare say a score prediction?
Yes. Why not, eh?
Go on then.
3-2 Southampton. A crazy game. 4-all. I'm going to go 1-0 Southampton.
I love it. It has, the freakish thing has happened before. I mean, there was a certain League Cup game here where Nathan Jones was in charge, and we were basically writing off that game before it even kicked off, and we ended up winning it 2-0 with a Moussa Djenepo goal as well. So, you know, you're going 1-0.
Go 1-0.
I'm going to go 2-0 Southampton.
Love that.
Love it indeed. Right, I'm here with Tyler. We're just giving our score prediction. What are you going for today?
I'm going to go with like a 2-1 Saints.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Right, it's kickoff coming up.
Today's Premier League fixture against Manchester City. Erupts away kickoff.
It's a lot of one-way traffic this. Still 0-0, which I'm quite pleased about that.
Yeah, I mean, incredible. The smash and grab incoming, it's got to be.
It is one-way traffic, 100% one-way traffic, and it does look like an FA Cup tie that's perhaps played between two sides that may be a couple of divisions apart. I feel we should enjoy this half of football because we're not going to see any football in the second half because it's all going to be down that end.
Yeah, it's been nice seeing it all down and around here.
Nice enjoying the first half. We'll move to the chapel to see the second half. Alright, it's half time here at St Mary's Stadium, and rather unbelievably, it's no goals. It's 0-0. It's Southampton 0, Manchester City 0. But let's be realistic. It's been absolute one-way traffic here so far. Plenty of free kicks on the edge of the box. I don't see us getting more than a point out of this, if I'm honest. I mean, at our very best, we're there to frustrate. But having Sulemana up top by himself, completely engulfed by their two centre-halves, it just seems like a bit of a, but hey, what are you going to do?
It's one-way traffic, but to be honest, they've not really like threatened the goal that bad. apart from one of the free kicks, if we can just break it up a little bit and not, actually hit him on the break, if it's not just Suleiman up on his own, I think we might be able to do something. Yeah. If they brought on like a tall pool to hold it up and pass it on to Suleiman so that there's a bit more options rather than just Sully by himself, maybe we can get something out of it. Maybe that 1-0 is possible, because we're frustrating the hell out of them. But I've been here this season. I've seen us go at 1-0 at half-time thinking that was a really good half of football. Do that again.
That is my worry. Also did Kyle Walker-Peters is apparently unwell. That's why he's not featuring here today. But the rest of the side are pretty much, I mean, they're doing okay, but really it looks like these two teams are definitely leagues apart, which in reality, and where we are currently relegated already, that is to be told. But anyway, we can certainly hope that maybe something goes for us in the second half. But if we come out with it as a point, this job's done, really. That's all I want. 12 points. Kind of sad to say, but that's all I want. Just beat that 11-point mark. Right, anyway, second half, coming up.
Let's hear it for the Saints.
Unlikely it is, the closer we get to that 90-minute mark, the hope is growing. Oh man. No.
What a save!
Oh, it feels sick. Whoa, man.
That's fine, that's alright.
How can they have Marmouche sat on the bench for 84 minutes? It's like, just sickening.
It's him every time.
I want 30 seconds of stoppage time. Is that possible?
You're going to get 5 minutes.
5 or going to be 7 or something brutal like that. 7! 7! Seriously, how anyone could leave now? Seriously. Alright, we are well into 7 minutes stoppage time here, and rather amazingly, it's still 0-0. This point would help us surpass that rather ugly record of 11 and push us on to those 12 points. But make no mistake, if this ends the way it is, this will feel like a win. Is this the moment? Is this it? Is he going to blow? No! Come on! No! Blow the whistle! Blow the whistle, you dick! Blow! No! He did it again! Oh my goodness, there it is defended! Southampton 0, Manchester City 0. We have our 12 points. Make no mistake, that was absolute agony. Absolute agony. The closer it got to that 90-minute mark, the hope was growing. And there it is. See ya. 12 points.